Hi, welcome to my channel, Better Monday Fasting. In this video, I'll be talking about the new product I launched with my brand YouthLyte. The product is called Fasting Electrolytes. So before getting started, I want to make it clear that nothing I share in this video or on the channel, it's medical advice. So please do your own research before making any decisions in relation with your health. So yes, finally my product Fasting Electrolytes, it's ready. I started my business in January 2024, and so when I first started, I didn't know what I wanted to sell. I was more in this vision of selling things on Amazon, but I didn't know. And then I took some mentorship and decided to, turn my passion into a business, or use my knowledge of fasting, my experience of fasting, and also generate some income with it. Then that way I could focus on one thing that I believe in, So I really believe in fasting. Fasting has changed my life in a spectacular way. So since I created my business, I created two brands. So YouthLyte for dietary supplements, and Better Monday Fasting, which this channel is part of. With Better Monday Fasting, I released my first book for a Better Monday, and in the future I have plans of releasing other types of mostly digital products. So the idea is YouthLyte, we have the dietary supplements that is gonna support our fasting journey, and with Better Monday Fasting, it's more like the knowledge side of things, and so it's like a two-way. It's through Better Monday Fasting, I'll share my experience, but also learn, and with the vlogs on this channel. Lately, I've been on the carnivore diet, so I do vlogs on. So you can follow the adventure. I publish once or twice a week, so you can follow the adventure. And so I started fasting in 2016, and it's been an adventure. I've tried different diets, different ways of doing things. I made a lot of mistakes, learned from those mistakes, and I feel like I'm making great progress. Since I started fasting, I stopped relating to my chronological age. I'm almost 50, believe it or not, but I totally I don't feel it. If I knew in my 20s that when I'll be 50, I'll be feeling better, be more capable and have more stamina, I would have been really surprised. But that's what's going on. That's the miracle of fasting. So today I wanted to talk about my product, because it was a whole process to design it, and to register it, design it, pass the test, manufacture it, shipping it to the fulfillment center. It was a whole process. But now I have over 10 days of actually being able to try my product. So before I had this business idea, I did all my fast mostly dry and without any supplements, and yeah, I achieved like great results. So I don't want to give that the impression that you need you need a supplement to fast, or you need to buy my product like to fast. That's not the case at all. I mean, the beauty of fasting is that we don't need anything. And I first was very skeptical of when my business mentor, he came up with the fasting electrolyte idea. And first I was very skeptical. I was just like, oh, I'm very purist. Like, the beauty of, like I said, the beauty of fasting is that you don't need anything. But I always try to keep an open mind, so I can learn and experiment a different approach. And so I started first by trying what the competition was doing, try the products. So I'm not going to name them because I don't know. I mean, there might be the legal issues with that, and I don't think it's I don't want to give names of other brands. But the first one I tried, I was in Panama, and Panama is pretty good because they get everything is imported from the US pretty much. So my first fasting electrolytes experience, well, they didn't sell that. It wasn't marketed as for fasting, but it was the sugarless, a sugarless version. It's like a big brand, big famous brand, and but it had flavoring, so I purchased it, and so on the electrolyte level, it worked pretty well, like for my workouts and for my fasting. But it had this flavoring, and also like on my teeth. Yeah, I could feel that. When you eat sugar, you get your teeth like a little sticky. So my body was telling me, what, this is. I mean, it's definitely not the unhealthiest option, but still I got the sense that it was a little chemical, there's something going on that wasn't really aligned with what I wanted. So that was an experience. Then I ordered, I was in Colombia, then I went back to Colombia, and in Colombia I ordered 2 other competitors, and those products were more geared towards fasting. So I tried those, and one I really liked. One I was like, wow, this is the product I really liked, and the packaging branding wasn't all that great, but the product was it was really directed through fasting, so no flavoring, no nothing, and it felt good and it worked, and I actually went through 2 pouches of that competitor, and I had another one, also a very established brand and incredible marketing and all that, and that one didn't work that well for me. First, it was a little bit the powder was too thin, so it will stick on your fingers and all that, and for some reason it felt heavy. I didn't click with that one too much. And then the reason why I ordered the 2 pouches of the other one, so I first ordered one in Colombia, then I went to Paraguay. While I was in Paraguay, I received my samples, but since it's forbidden, I took Copa Airlines, and they're very strict. You cannot bring, I don't know if it's like that with all airliners, but with Copa Airlines you cannot not have white powder, powder supplements for obvious reasons. So so I could not bring the leftover I had from Colombia. So in Colombia I had to reorder my competitors, and it was always it was a nightmare to get inside the country. It cost a lot of money, to get my samples in and also the competitors, but it was all worth it because that way I could benchmark, try my samples and competitors back to back, and do a few days with one, few days with the other ones, see how I feel. And so that really helped me to adjust the initial formula I put together with a chemist. So having those like references allow me to do something that in my opinion better quality, and that's suited fasting more, and like really supported also my workouts. I'm really sorry, like there's a dog situation, and I mean, I love Paraguay. I mean, Paraguay has all the little problems that I encountered in other Latin American countries. They don't exist here, so I love it for that. But this dog situation, it's very, especially when you're a pedestrian, it's very annoying. Like, and they don't seem to care. Like, it's not like, because I think it's an education thing. Because I grew up in Switzerland, and last time I checked, I think there are more pets in Switzerland than children. But I don't remember, dogs being very aggressive or barking all the time. Also, I experienced this problem in Argentina, like around this time of the day, like 7 o'clock. Like the different neighborhoods I lived, like dogs will go crazy, like they start barking. So so back to the fasting electrolytes. So finally, I got my product manufactured. From the fulfillment center, I sent a bottle to myself, and this time around it passed. I put, I don't know, like I kind of learned how to do it, and also I send it as, I send it to YouthLyte. YouthLyte Paraguay, as if it was like more of a commercial thing than an individual, individual account. And it worked. This time I just paid very few, like 20,000 guaranis for custom taxes, but nothing to do with the hundreds of dollars I had to pay to pass my things through the custom and the previous attempts. And now finally I was able to use my product as a consumer, making it a part of my daily routine. So first, like the 3 days, I was like, because I was almost like about to finish the pouch I had from my competitor. So it had been a while that I was on that electrolyte powder. So I started mine, and first impression, because your taste buds, they need to adapt. So first I was just like, like the body is telling you like, oh, this is unfamiliar, And then he made me, the very first time I tried it, it made me a little sleepy, So then I was like, oh my God, I hope that I didn't, I didn't mess up the formula or something came out wrong. Like, I was a bit worried, like, when you design a product, like you want to bring something new on the table. So for me, it was like I wanted to do within my possibilities, like do the better than my competitor. So I believe my packaging is better, the label is better design, better, and hopefully we'll have better marketing, and also, the most important is like to have a better formula, And so for 2-3 days I was kind of worried, but then bam, like it just started being part of my routine and made me feel like really good. During my intermittent fasting, and also a couple days I went on a over 40-hour fast, and my workout, and the thing, to give you an idea, I work 7 days a week. I have this amazing routine. I have 3 to 4 working sessions in a day, and I have 2 music sessions where I play my songs, or I write new songs, all original music. I have 3 health sessions. So in the morning it's more like meditation, small like exercises, sun bath. Then I go to the gym, and then I go to the sauna. So I have those, and so that's how I live my day. Like, instead of like going into an office and work 8 hours, I prefer have that rhythm. Like, I'll work in the morning, then play my music, go to the gym, go to the sauna, then go to a co-working. Then sometimes I go to another co-working. Then I come home, I cook my OMAD. Then I do another work session, another music session, and that way, since I'm single and I have control over my time, it's so much more efficient, and you don't have that. The worst thing is to sit on a chair for 8 hours straight, that kills you, and I mean, I shouldn't say, I think YouTube doesn't like that word. I believe it's very unhealthy. It's very unhealthy, so I take it back, in my opinion. So that way, and also you're refreshed, like each time, so I have a work session, like 3 times or 4 times a day, I'm starting fresh, and so when you have a schedule like that, I mean, you have to, and you're fasting throughout the entire day, or sometimes I fast, several days. Well, you got to get going. It's not like you're fasting and you're chilling in your bed, So yeah, the electrolytes. I mean, with my product, incredible. Like the last weekend. Now I have the confidence. Like, I can say I have the best product of out of all the ones I tried. I'm really confident, and that gives me an enormous boost to promote it, because I think I have something really good, and I'm really proud of the label and all that. But in general, 2024 was like the year I introduced electrolytes to my fasting routine, and in general, regardless of my brand or another brand, I think electrolytes work really well for somebody that is kind of like water fasting plus, and doesn't have the luxury to take time off to just fast. You're willing to fast, but you also have a business to take care of. So for that, yeah, electrolytes. It's been I think 2024. I mean, this year I'm like 49, and I'm not joking. It was the most productive year of my life. And I had yeah, when I used to live in the US, I had at one point I was like, I had a band. I was going to college full time, working coffee shop, going on tour. Those were also very productive years. But I think like 2024, it's been amazing for me in terms of productivity. And I think I'm not saying like, it all happened because of electrolytes, of course not, but there was other elements that yeah, we need to take into account. But yeah, the electrolytes really played a role, because I was suffering from, I will do something, an activity, and then I'll have, for example, like I'll play music, for an hour or two, and then you're like, you have that feeling that you've accomplished something, and then I'll have some off moment, and then next task, or I'll come back from like the working out session and I'll be like down for a little bit, and that's all gone. Like now it's like I just go from one thing and another to another, and it's working really well, and I keep the momentum, and also I managed to, between all my activities, I was able to, all my co-working spaces, the sauna, the gym, like I walk everywhere. I mean, there are weeks I only take the Uber once just to get my groceries back home, because it's kind of heavy, and also now it's like summertime, so I don't want to like walk like a half an hour with meat, cheese, eggs, well, eggs, it won't be that much of a problem, I think, but with meat and everything, like you don't want to, you might go bad. So yeah, in that regard, I think electrolyte powder for fasting, so without flavoring anything, it's a great tool, I think, for it's a tool in the arsenal. So in my book, I avoid the approach of saying, oh, this type of fasting is better than another one. Like I see all different types of fasts as different tools. So the electrolytes, the electrolyte powder too, like I see it as a tool that, because I'm a strong believer of dry fasting. And so I think dry fasting is the one that is going to go deeper. It has, it's going to have functionalities that maybe other fasts don't have. Again, I'm not saying it's better, but sometimes you might need, something more than an intermittent fasting or intermittent water fasting to go deeper. So I'm a huge believer of dry fasting. But with dry fasting too, you can use the electrolytes. You use it before starting your fast, and then you use it after, and it will make it easier during the fast, and it will make it also like maybe a faster recovery. So you can also include electrolytes in a dry fast situation. So yeah, I wanted to share a little bit like the adventure of putting that product together, and now like as a consumer, of my own product, this is great. I mean, that was because there's nothing worse than you invest money, you invest time, and you have something that you mass produce, now you have to sell, and then deep inside, if you think that it's not 100% how you want it, like that's the worst feeling, And I'm so glad that it's not happening for me, and it's the opposite. Now I'm like, I want to carry the YouthLyte flag and like share with more people. And I'm not very. I'm starting with the whole like marketing thing, so I have to find solutions with the marketing, because initially I wanted to sell on Amazon, and Amazon, they got they want a third-party testing for all the products, and that third-party testing can go up to $7,000, and but I have to try. Like now I have my own online store. I have fulfillment center that is takes care of my orders. So I have that down. So now I'm going to try little by little with try to sell it on other platforms, because they have traffic, those. So little by little, try to get the know-how on how to be on those platforms. And now I'm looking at trying to be on Amazon, but doing the fulfillment myself, because I heard some. Those are all like it could be urban legends, but. That sometimes they lose your products, and things like that. So since like I'm very like a small business, I cannot afford to to lose one pallet. You know, I mean, for a big brand, it might not be a big deal, but I mean, you know, when you're starting, the one pallet might be your whole, you know, inventory. So little by little, but now I need to be on that stage because I'm so confident with the product, you know. So I need to go in there and compete with the bigger names, you know, like because the more established names, because I think I'm bringing something on the table, you know. Like, so I'm really, I can say that with confidence because I mean, the product is Fasting Electrolytes. I mean, I've been fasting since 2016, and as a person who has been fasting for that long, feeling really good with the product. I mean, without any bias, you know. So I think that shows that the actual product has a value. But with the business, I mean, it's a chain of things, you know. Like having a great product is very important, but it's not enough, you know. You have to put the word out there, and I even there's this French influencer guy. He's very successful with online. I mean, he is even like advocating that. He's saying like the product is almost the least important. Like he's like, you know, all you need is one YouTube video that goes viral, and that can, you know, that can make things happen. But for me, like my philosophy is like, I mean, it's not. Yeah, I mean, it's like to have a contribution, a positive contribution to society and human health, and that's more important than the money. So like, it's not like I need to be successful at all costs, you know, because yeah, I could not sell something that is that I mean, I don't even want to talk about like saying it could be harmful, but like something that like I could not sell something with sugar. I could not sell like things that are totally legal, but you know deep inside that it's not good, you know. It's like you know, like those companies that they sell like sugary stuff for kids and stuff. Yeah, of course it's gonna work because kids love sugar, and like, but are you really contributing to something positive? Like, I don't know. So yeah, I wanted to share that experience, and also promote in a way my product, and yeah, I'll be making more videos like this, like on that adventure, the adventure of the more like the business side, and like how the journey of the product, and because I can't wait to have like feedback from other fasting enthusiasts, and see what they think of the product. And I'm all like for continuous improvement, you know. So more feedback I'll have, I can design a better product maybe for the next batches, you know. So that's I'm totally open to that. So yeah, I want to get like I want to reach an audience of consumer of electrolytes, and then improve the product and see how it works for them. Maybe have different formulas, you know. There's all these you know, there are all these factors. I mean, we all have different profiles. Maybe my formula might be too salty for someone. So there's a lot like to be done on a hormonal level. Like I'm learning that yeah, women are different when they fast, like fasting or carnivore diet. You know, like you know, gather some knowledge about that, and maybe adapt. Yeah, then sky is the limit, you know. I mean, once you start generating money, then you can incorporate other products. I have different type of products also for that support fasting, but it kind of depends on the success of the. That's the difference between physical products and digital products. I mean, with physical products, you need to I mean, either you need to have a lot of capital, or you need some sort of a success with one product in order to create more, because each time you need to, I mean, a good chunk of your money is blocked, you know, like because you need cash flow, you need, I mean, the first batch now it's ready, but it's dormant, you know, like it's in the warehouse. So you have to turn this into money and then reinvest the company. It's a whole wheel that needs to start like rotating before you before you can grow. But that's not the most interesting part of the story. The most interesting part of the story is that we have a great product that is supporting a practice that is a master solution for all of our problems. So I'm really proud to be contributing in something I believe in. So thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in another video on the channel. Thanks.